Welcome to Ann and Dorian's Our Universal Force podcast, coming to you live from Crown Heights Radio in Brooklyn, New York.
You highlighted the date. You listed the date.
Right.
Episode 4 subject, and you bolded it. Like, honestly, one of the sexiest things about you was when we talked about, like, what we did, and you're like, HR technology. I'm like, oh, interesting. Humans and technology.
Oh, God. Well, I understand that now. Now I understand that.
Mm-hmm. And you have a job with systems. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think is hot, is organization. I mean, really, because of my, like, love language, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is act of service. And so it's actions that have me hot. What's a good song, Soho Dutch, on acts of service? Is there a song?
Songs on explain acts of service.
Oh.
I think I got to do my voice warm-ups too.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, stacking the spine. Yep. Breathing through different channels. So, acts of service.
You know what we don't have?
What don't we have?
Involved in this? Music.
I know. I'm thinking it's going to be some sort of back edit, but maybe we should just look. My hand's on the record. I could cue something up right.
Yeah, I don't want to put something in the mics yet.
Right, but this will be like background. Like we could see what it listens.
I'm going to put it downstairs because we'd have to have it so low to not pick up in the mic and reverberate through.
And we don't want if this was on.
We don't want that coming through our mic. I just want us to be able to hear it.
I see. Oh, really? We reverb from here from just having this turned on.
It'll be in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, these mics are good. They'll pick it up.
Huh.
And if it's somebody else's recorded music, you can't, for copyright sake, we can't then publish. This is just us talking. So this is our full ownership. There's nothing copyrighted in here. But if there's any other music in the background, at some point, someone could be like, oh, you can't have that recorded.
Well, then we'll create our originals. Acts of service.
Yeah.
You want to know about acts of service? Want to know about acts of service?
Yeah, tell us the
do your do. Do a thing. Do a do. Check it off. What's this list to do with my life? Everything. That's how we say organized. No, we're about that. We have influence on each other and how we plan and structure our lives so we can get what we want.
Yeah.
I mean, you have wishes and dreams and aspirations for life and things to pursue, to live great, have greatness. And it's really in you and your structure and how you spend your time.
Yeah.
Somebody said before to me, you have 24 hours in a day. What are you going to do with them?
24 hours in a day, what are you going to do with them? I've heard that. I've read that too, I think. It's very true.
So
I thought about it differently for a long time. I thought you only have so many days in your life. What are you going to do over that span? But I didn't really think about...
That's undefinable. Because who knows how long you'll live.
Yeah, but just meaning that there is only a finite amount of time.
Right. A reminder to live it up.
So I was thinking in a lifetime. I wasn't necessarily thinking in a day. And then I heard that, I read that, and I was like... And I was already starting to think that way and had heard other things similar. But when I read that, I was like, yeah, that stuck in my mind. I changed mine.
Make sure you're acting. You're doing what you need to do.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also honoring your health and wellness.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
What do you know you're able to do? Because I mean, I know that we're able to do a lot of things.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's just a matter of also feeling up for it. Yeah. But there's always going to be a result at the end. Everything within your future has everything to do with your present and how you treat it and what you do with your time. So, yeah, live it up, how you want to live your life. So, here we are. It is July 6th. We are Our Universal Force.
Hold on. I got to do my I got to do my warm-up too.
Oh.
We haven't even got to start recording
I'm
yet.
talking a lot.
Yeah, it's good. This is all you. I mean, we're gonna shit. This is our podcast. This is what we do.
Oh. That's another part of the
We're
warm-up is
definitely
distance.
editing that out. Definitely. We will talk about that though. We'll talk about it. We're gonna edit that sound. We're gonna keep that sound, but
That's happened to you before too, right?
what, hit my mic when I'm out?
Yeah.
No, because usually when I talk on the mic, I'm holding the mic.
Okay, so tell us about so Dorian, tell us
should do
about
the
your
mic test
microphone
like this.
experience. When did you first hold a mic?
When did I first hold the
Don't
mic?
give us a year, but just tell us what happened.
I've talked in a formal setting on mics for public speaking since I was a kid.
How
And then
young?
we would have 4 or 5 in a public setting, having to read. As Jehovah's Witness, kids would have talks. So every week they would do a instructional meeting on something Bible related, but they would also teach people how to talk face to face in public and explain what they're talking about in a manner that would catch their attention and reason with someone and how to reason on the information, but also how to do it in a very public in front of a group setting. So how to stand in front of an audience, and no matter whether it's 4 people, 2 people, or 500 or 1,000 people, giving a public talk and explaining the information from the Bible in a respectable, good, in a way. So you learned how to talk on a microphone, and you understood the importance of audience and modulation. And so I was learning that, but I also was playing with music and DJing. So it just came natural to talk on the mic as a DJ and try to MC, but I just sucked at writing. I can't write music. I couldn't write lyrics. So I just fucked with the music side. But we were learning. I was playing with mic skills.
So you had the microphone experience, a professional, the
I
structure
learned it on a high
but
level
then you
in 2
started
different
playing
ways.
music.
But I was playing with the audio side too.
yeah,
So
what
I
type of
learned mic for
music?
fun.
Yeah, and so who were you watching on TV as entertainers at that time?
At the time, we only had music videos for the most part, or if you had
who stood out to you then?
as music.
Yeah.
Well, the youngest music I remember that I would say I saw out somebody performing, not hip hop wise, let's say, because that's what I was really fucking with music, with microphones and stuff like that. Jackson 5, looking at like music, whatever was recorded music video, whether it was on a TV show or something like that. I don't think I saw people live until maybe I was like 7, 8. Saw live artists performing.
Who'd you see perform?
I don't even remember. I just remember going to a concert. I don't remember who it was. I remember going to concerts as a kid, but I didn't know I knew the artists that I knew who we had the records of and you heard on the radio, but I don't remember who it was at the time. When it was young, it wasn't the music I was listening to. It was my parents, my mom, whoever it was. But it was someone who I would have appreciated to go see. I gotta ask and see where it was. I don't remember what it was.
You appreciate a performance.
Yeah, I don't remember who the artist was.
We go to shows all the time.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely. But it was fun.
You feeling warm?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah. We need a whiteboard with everything written down.
I know it's
we
on
gotta
our
order it.
list. We just shopped on Amazon too.
Shit.
Why did we not
I thought
add
about
it to our cart?
after
Episode 4.
magic wand, cock ring, lube, handcuffs, blindfold, dildo. I should just get all that stuff and put that right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell
Feels
the
good to
story.
hold these cards.
You like it, right?
Yeah. These are in my hand. Actually quite soft. Quite soft cards. This is the thicker copy. This is now the 5th prototype deck of Epic Consent cards. E is emotional play. It's cards, 13 prompts that are questions that stimulate some sort of deeper connection and thought provoking question response. And then P for play, playful cards focusing on physical and mental movement and challenge, but there's no points. I, intimacy, getting close to touch but not yet touching, close to physical, initiating a sensual response and answer and result. Feel good when you play. And connection, which are for the physical touch. And not done in a forceful way, but in a way where you're initiating a question, coming up with an idea might inspire more ideas beyond as you come up with those toys, which we'll get to soon. And then performing the prompt. There's counter cards. So there's 6 counter cards. This is a relationship builder card game. Let me be clear in saying that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
It's a relationship builder.
Epic consent card.
Epic consent card.
Yeah, to build trust and encouragement in being vocal and what you'd like.
Right.
Maybe learning things that you never knew you'd like. And yeah, this is a 5th deck. And God, they're good. Feel them.
Okay.
They're nice, right?
All right, let's start recording. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll start with that.
Okay.
We're going to start with, we're going to start with something else.
What? It's number 1 is, in the news. Favorite things from last week. Oh my God, this week is, okay, so it's just now Saturday.
Right.
And so what happened, what we did this week? Oh man, we did a cooking class. We went to cooking class and I really enjoyed that. I want to choose something else. The salt and high blood pressure. So that wasn't my favorite thing from last week.
No.
The leftovers were.
Yeah,
and my favorite thing.
Yeah, but that was after the cooking class. That's a
I
post.
know,
So
the
you're
next
tying
day.
something that happened later on into the cooking class.
Yes.
What was your experience while at the cooking class?
My experience while at the cooking class was interesting. I learned a bit about lobster, which is fun because that's always been an ingredient in my family cooking, our culture. And what we learned was to not dip or submerge the lobster in hot boiling water, for
Right.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Because then the muscles get tight, they get stressed. So, 2, to stab the lobster in the skull and then pull it forward between the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you kill it. And the chef even covered the other lobster's eyes so it didn't see that
Right.
and get stressed. So really there was an emphasis on happy food. Beyond that, he talked about how a happy chef makes happy food, but like stressed chef makes stress food, and he mentioned an experience where I think he was in France and he was stressed and he stood no much longer than a few minutes on the line and already cut himself, burnt himself. So, and then he was angry and the other chef called him out, and then, he had learned that lesson and passed that on through his career as a way of acting, and being when he was a cook. And so it was 2 things came up for me with that. One was that to speak up and call someone out if they're performing and if they're performing in a way where it's not going to be successful or going to last. Maybe you've done that in the past and learned from it from someone else, even pass that on. And then 2, to cook lobster.
Now, do you think, I'm going to take it a step further just with the business plot.
Yeah.
Do you think that was because that was the owner, the chef, the head chef of this Michelin star restaurant, and he was coming in, and that's what you do to your employee? If you're trained in your business, you have to have that communication with the people who work for you.
Tell them
now,
exactly how
it doesn't necessarily
be,
mean that you need to do it with your peers all the time. But in that story, that was the head chef of this Michelin. He was saying he came in there from New York. He had this New York way of cooking. And then he walked into this French restaurant, as Michelin star French restaurant, and he learned that everything he thought was the way, he had to unlearn and learn. And those are the things that carried him to where he is. He needed to learn the things he did in the New York restaurant and be like coming out of the, I'm here, but learn that, relearn, and have someone talk to him that way and tell him this is how you're going to succeed.
Can't
you
play
will not
the
succeed,
New York way.
You will not succeed in this game if this is the only way, if this is the way you do it.
And now he's got the best of both worlds.
Right, yeah. And he said he did that.
He knows how New York is. He knows France.
Exactly. It's interesting. I like that.
So that was my highlight.
Yeah.
And then, the lobster rolls with me were great.
Mm-hmm.
And we enjoyed. We made a lot of food. We still have leftovers. Learned about coleslaw, salting it before putting the ingredients on, the vinegars or the mayonnaises or the spices or the herbs.
Good weekend. It's fun. Yeah, I had a lot of highlights this week, but I think the one it's a lot that's gonna stick out in my head though. I mean, the lap dance was fun. The lap dance is gonna stick out in my head.
Spit it out.
That's I think the cooking class and the lap dance that we had. That whole day. That whole day was so fun. July 4th was a fun day. July 4th was the best July 4th.
Okay, say more about that.
So our July 4th, we stayed home, which was great. It was midweek, so on Thursday, but we had a great night before. We rolled into the weekend, having D over. That was fun. Had food, drinks. We had leftover food from the cooking class, so it was perfect. It was like we don't have to grill. We cooked already, and then we cooked again. It was great. I was like, we don't got to grill. We'll just eat. We have stuff from this cooking class. Great food. So we roll into July 4th. We had nothing to do. When talking to D, we were like, oh, we could go get hamburgers and sit and have frozen drinks also at the bar.
So
we could go to Tuffet. We could go to Tuffet and have a great day. It was going to be a gorgeous day, sunny day. It was gorgeous, 80-something degrees.
Yeah, Tuffet.
Nobody was out.
Backyard,
Perfect.
barbecuing.
So we knew like we had a roundabout, like maybe 3 o'clock we would do that.
We had a place.
Right. So we got to get up and take our time in the morning, just lay in bed.
Okay, be vivid with this.
Yes.
Get to the lap dance. That was your favorite.
No. But it closed out. It was just perfect. So the whole day was perfect because we got to walk outside. We went around Brooklyn. We went to dinner. We went and got food. We went to Babeland. Shout out to Babeland. That's one of the topics.
We did go there on July 4th.
Yeah. We kind of
What did we buy from Babeland?
We got gloves, lube, Uber lube.
Where are you putting those hands?
Uber lube.
We didn't even use the gloves.
We didn't pack them out. We didn't unpack them. They're still in the box.
And what do you think
ran out
happens
the
that
house.
night?
Exactly.
The lap dance. Should we wearing rubber gloves or lap dances?
Yes.
All the touching that takes place.
Yep.
Jesus.
Tips.
Not the tips. The tips fly off the finger. There's a little
Those are
knuckle.
so
It's not like a
funny.
penis tip is my finger knuckle. I tell you, I'm like, let's go for the whole glove.
We did everything. We went shopping.
We
Right.
went to Babeland.
We went to Babeland.
You came home with a handful of stuff for me.
Oh, yeah. We did more shopping now. Where else did we
I
go?
don't remember what we bought, so I don't think that counts.
No, we got margaritas at the bar on Flatbush.
There's so much that happens. I didn't get 8 hours of sleep that night, so those memories went away.
We smoked a lot. Went to Sativa.
That's right.
We went to Sativa.
Yeah,
we got
so
bud.
I just had 20 milligrams of the THC capsule, and my body feels good. But I also took a bong rip like 20 minutes ago of Sativa, which is strong. Like we are both heady. I'm sure you could tell. Maybe.
Okay.
But what else? Where else did we go?
We came back home.
Remind me.
Oh, I'm trying to think now. We came back home after we did our walk around Brooklyn. We had dinner. We had food. We ate at the place where you had the salad. No. Yeah, you had the salad. And I had pancakes and fresh fruit.
Oh yeah, some spot on 5th Avenue.
Yeah.
Park Slope.
Yeah, we walked over there.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a healthy lunch.
Because we were hat shopping.
You had a chicken. Yeah, we found no hats.
We found no hats.
So let us know where the hat shop is. We love.
But we went
hats.
to Kith.
Went to
Kith. Yep. And then we went to the store.
They had
Vinny's.
some sweet Adidas sneakers.
Yeah, you like those.
Some unique.
See, I'm glad we got to go do that. Yeah, good. Because the day before I was sneaker shopping for you, and I couldn't. I was like, I don't know which ones of these that she likes, so I can't go get one.
You did get on Christmas. You got me those suede Pumas, the classic. You got me the shell toe Adidas.
Well, with the classic, we ran through the classics, but I don't want to keep buying you classics.
Right.
Because we got the Reeboks, we got the Air Force. We did a lot of
Exactly.
those
We got
together,
the
though.
Reebok,
We got
yeah,
the Air
yeah.
Force, we got
Yeah.
the Jordans. And then we got the birthday one. We got the matching Reebok. But those we knew we wanted. See, I've asked you. Yeah. And I asked you which ones you wanted.
Reebok's
Yeah.
classic. The mid top is the best to
Right.
dance in.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
Right. Yeah, we're sneakerheads, but we need more sneaker. We need more sneaker closet space.
Yeah, and we're still discovering there's so many different styles out there.
Yeah.
So, and we have different, colors that are hot. It's summertime, so having bright colors right now is fun with the sun.
Yeah. All right, hold on. We only got 5 minutes to finish talking. Oh, this is perfect, though.
This is it.
So we got to the strip club.
Oh, yeah. And anything else more about that in between? Or
Yes,
when we
went to.
there?
No, we went to. So we went to Tuffet, and everyone was at Tuffet, which is great.
Everyone
we wanted to see.
Who owns their works there? The
Yeah.
family. Tuffet
We got to
family
see D.
official.
Everybody was good. We had a
Yeah.
good time. Got some frozen
we saw
cocktails.
Orbar there too. Yeah, they
Mhm.
were there representing.
Everybody, Orbar, yes.
Cocktails.
What's up?
And then Dee was bartending, so we all went out together afterwards. Actually, where our other friend was bartending, Humboldt and Jackson.
Humboldt and Jackson, Williamsburg.
Finally went there. I used to live across the street. Used to see it from my window. Still never been, and here we are, 6 years later.
They had a great
Or 5
$5
years,
burger special.
Yeah, 5 years later, representing their 5-year anniversary.
That was really good. I hope they keep that.
It was good. It was a good
It was
burger.
so good.
Good fries, good cheese sauce.
Yep.
Had a little bit of that, and then passed it off to our friends. We were all sitting there drinking. They had rosé on tap. I had some of that. You had the frozen.
I was at the frozen.
Oh, with the
I was
cute
frozen
little-
drinks all
those
goddamn day.
Cute little moose cups. Such an
I was
interesting
drinking
place.
so many of those. It's like another was like, yep.
After 4, you're like, I just had 4. I need to stop.
And then I went back.
You did.
I think so. Or I went to beer. No, I went to like a shorty
you had
beer.
a shorty beer, like a teeny beer.
They had a Yingling Pilsner. And I was like, I've never drank the Yingling Pilsner on tap ever. I don't know why I'd never see that.
Pequeña, yeah.
So I said, let me do a shorty because I don't really want a Yingling. But shout out to Yingling, whatever.
Yeah, shout out. And then
I've drank a lot of.
we were kind of buzzed. We were like, let's go to the strip club.
So we tried to go to House of Yes.
Fireworks too the night
Right.
before. Yeah, we were like, let's go. It wasn't that we really wanted to strip, but just something sexy. We wanted to move our bodies.
Yeah, we had been like we had did a lot, but we had also been sitting around now for hours because we sat at 2 bars for a while.
Right. We're with our friends, so we have all this energy. We're like, let's go party.
Yeah, and it's early.
Bushwick,
it was like 9, 10 o'clock or something like that. So we tried to go to Pumps. But
first,
Pumps was closed. We took the Uber there. We didn't know this. We just hopped in the Uber, went there. Pumps was closed.
The Uber drops us off. We're like, it's closed. All right, but we got to get dropped off. So
we just call
we get out,
Uber.
we see fireworks.
Yeah, and there's just fireworks
around us.
all around us.
We're on the corner of the street. Then there's all these cars too, circling in. We got these headlights. We're like, whoa, step back, whoa.
It's so much. It was crazy, but we got the fireworks. I was like, "Oh shit, we get the fireworks!" So we got the fireworks. So we got fireworks. Fireworks for like 10 minutes, and then we
go into Bushwick.
So we went to House of Yes. Line out the door. So then we were like, "All right, let's go to Lot 45."
Lot 45.
Walked up in the line down the block. So we were like, "All right, let's get food. Yeah. Let's get drink and food." And then it was like right at midnight, and all the places were closing. Like, the kitchens were open.
Yeah.
So we were like, "All right, where can we get food and drink?" And we walked around a little bit. Like we bummed around. We looked at,
There was a spot on the corner that we were like across from deciding, but we didn't really want to go in there. But we were like, I think this is it. There were a bunch of people there, so we ended up walking there.
And they didn't have no more.
They had no more.
Japanese spot was closed.
Japanese noodle spot was done. Yeah,
but it was
the
people
place we went in the
everywhere
corner. They had the show on from the city, so we saw a couple of those pops. And then
we ended up going to. We were like, let's just go to somewhere in Long Island City. We looked for another club, another strip club in the area.
Girls. What was it called?
We went to Show Palace.
Show Palace.
Great job. Great space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
it was really pretty.
Great lap dance.
So we had fun.
We had a good time.
The girls are climbing up the poles.
Yeah, they were doing
very good.
Very good.
I like
shout out, very good pole work.
Mm-hmm.
I was very impressed.
It's really good.
And we were hungry, so we was like, they had food.
Oh, we
they
had a
had food.
steak.
Yeah, we ordered
So
a
good.
ribeye.
It's so good. The potatoes and vegetables.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Unfortunately, though, no wine, no alcohol, which is fine. But
We were smoking. We drank so. We had food. We got a great lap dance. Girls were fun. Enjoy ourselves. But as we said, gloves.
What?
Is that-
Explain more.
Yeah,
I'm very
when-
I'm
Yeah.
curious over here listening.
Best side of the weekend. So mine was July 4th. Yours was a cooking class?
Yeah.
Yeah, cooking class. It was so good. That was so good. I was so happy that worked out.
And the leftovers.
Right.
And,
Tell them the
and
name.
hanging out with
The Institute of Culinary
dear
Education.
friends.
Institute of
Yes.
Culinary Education. It's at 225 Vesey Street. You can find them online. They have the listing of all of their classes. So they do culinary school cooking for people who are going into that industry. And they also do recreational classes for people who just want to take, but lots of recreational classes. It's very interesting, and all different levels of recreational classes. So Institute of Culinary Education, really great time. We learned a lot. We brought a ton of food home. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got some new topics, and we're going to enjoy. Welcome
See you
to
later.
our Universal Force, Ann and Dorian. We'll be back.
Be back.
And we are back. Welcome to Ann and Dorian's Our Universal Force. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves.
Yes. And we would think you would be if you're listening to us.
Exactly. Happy post holidays or time off for everyone who did things for this past July 4th. Hope you enjoyed
Independence
yourselves.
Day.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yay! All right. So, topic-wise, we are going to get into Epic
Cards.
Epic
EPIC.
EPIC.
Cards. Consent cards.
Yes.
And this is now what I have in my hands, the 5th rendition of the card, the 5th prototype, and we're so close.
Tell the audience what Epic Consent Cards is, because they have no idea what we're talking about.
It's a
right
relationship builder game.
now. Okay.
And the E is a category of emotional cards.
And the word Epic.
Yeah.
So EPIC actually has an acronym for something.
It's
Okay.
an acronym.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what those are.
So the E subject category inspires
What's the E stand for?
emotional
Okay, so E means emotional. So E means emotional. P means what?
play,
Play. I means
intimacy,
intimacy, and C means
connection.
So E is which one?
Emotional.
Emotional, play,
Playful.
intimacy, playful, intimacy, connection. Oh, okay. So those are the topics of the cards.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. So talk about the cards. Sorry, the E. I didn't know that part. I knew it, but I didn't remember what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the E
Mhm.
card
Mm-hmm.
is questions that provoke thought or inspiration for, some sort of deep thinking, and it's just thought-provoking. They're thought-provoking questions.
Nice. Okay.
Whether it's read one of the cards here.
Okay.
Dorian's holding 3 of the E's.
Okay. What do you value in relationships? And this is emotional. Okay. So it says, emotional is a category. And then what do you value in relationships?
So, are you asking me?
Yes.
I value attention,
Okay.
like in the physical, so
Mhm.
touch
Mm-hmm.
and like gaze and acknowledgement
Right.
and conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stimulating minds.
Okay.
I mean, earlier we were talking about how much I loved your organization,
I like that. Thank you.
your
Thank you.
cleanliness.
Thank you.
You're clean and organized. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I still have to get a cleaning lady.
But yeah, by yourself,
Mhm.
you've had that, so I understand that in you. But that's definitely something
Mhm.
that I value.
Thank you. I
in
appreciate that.
relationships.
I
and
value
we're
that,
together.
and the way you too. We work very well with that together. And I like that you like the organizational side.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a turn on.
Yeah,
Damn it.
fuck yeah, it works.
It's sexy.
Ah, hell yeah.
Like boobies and boobies.
I like it. Pick one.
Well, so this is the play. So playful, it's any sort of physical or mental.
Okay. Let me
play.
Can I have? Let me get 3 play cards.
3. Okay.
I'm gonna ask you another question.
So yeah, the cards are a little bit thicker. They're soft. They actually feel really good, right? And the design, What Up to 7 Almonds did the design for the card deck, and they're very sleek, almost like Neon meets Broadway.
Right.
42nd Street. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Can I ask you a quick play question?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask the first one that came up, not the ones that once I looked through it, the ones I wanted.
Okay. The first
But I'll
one
play the
revealing
game.
the most skin draws first.
Yeah. Thumb wrestle.
That would be me
Best
now.
out of 3 wins.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Good.
That's the one that came up first.
Band-Aid on.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. 1. Do you do the wind up? 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Oh,
Are we going off?
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay.
7, 8. Meet me at the Golden Gate. I'm just warming up my joint. Big
Yo,
ass
that's a
thumb.
lot of thing to get
Oh my
into this.
God, this thumb is huge.
1, 2, 3.
I lost my thumb because I'm
Best out of 3.
laughing.
Best out of 3.
Okay, check it out. Woo!
You want to try other hand?
Yeah,
Lefty?
yeah. What?
Want to do lefty?
No,
Oh.
just don't do your fingernails into
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. Speed. I'm speed. I'm speed. Hold on.
1, 2, 3. All right, that was good.
All right.
I got big hands, man.
You got it. But my little thumb was holding on. I was getting leverage.
Hold on. There's some strength in there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, my forearm burns right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we doing all 3?
No. I just
2
wanted
more?
to tell you. No, the one that I wanted was, can I pull your hair? Let me know how hard or soft you like it.
Ooh, I like it. So on like a scale of 1 to 10, I like it like a 8.
Like an 8? Oh, okay. You do like an 8. Ah.
We do it?
Oh, yeah. You want an 8? Yeah. Okay. I like it. Is that about an 8? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't. I think the audience did not enjoy that as much as I did.
You're lucky. They're jealous of you. We talked about jealous in our last episode 3. So He's walking over to me right now. I think Dorian's walking over to me right now. I don't know. Oh, is he about to go again? He's about to go again.
It's like an 8.
Yeah, it's an 8. Yes. So all these card prompts I came up with, and then in the midst of the research, we came along. Should we keep talking about Epic cards, or should I talk about other card games? We should probably finish because we're only at I.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
P. See, this is what happens. You're playing the card
right,
game,
right.
and
So
you draw 2 cards, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
All
right.
So I've never gone through a whole deck.
Right. Yeah. I imagine.
Never.
No, you shouldn't be able to.
So the card game actually started as written on index cards. With
Okay.
just pen. And my
okay.
friend was having a sex party, and she invited me. And I was like, oh, sure. I think I could do what's the format? Like, I've never been. And so I said, well, can I with like an icebreaker? I'm working on this card game. What do you think? She's like, well, it's got to be sexual. I said, okay, well, let's talk. Actually, I was training her at the time. We're in a session. I was like, well, let's talk at some point. I'll tell you what some of the prompts are, and we'll come up with the way that we want to flow with it.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up having to be like a true and false spin the bottle situation. Right?
Okay. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like it.
So everyone was sitting on the floor and spin the bottle, and landed on people, and then they pick their choice, true or false.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first rendition, and then it turned more into the categorized deck,
Right.
which to me gave it a little bit more of that game element.
Right.
Even though there's no winner or loser, like you've got the option to go back and forth.
Mhm.
It involves another
Right.
person. You could have multiple people play too.
Right.
The counter cards exercise, saying consent or just like, nah, don't want to do that.
Right.
Like I counter that with, but it's a counter, so you've got to have your wit in perspective to say something else from the same category.
Right.
So the next is intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 cards.
So let's
So it would just be 1 card. So you just have the stack and you
Right.
draw. You could shuffle it up however you like.
Right. So the intimacy, the card we picked is, can I share with you what I want to do with you? Ooh.
Yes.
Right. I like that.
Yes. Look me in the eyes and say that.
I have to read it.
A teleprompter.
Teleprompter. Can I share with you what I want to do with you?
Yes, you may.
Yes, I may.
And you can.
Thank you.
You have the complete physical capability.
Both and desire.
Mm-hmm.
It's epic consent cards.
What do you want to do to me?
Oh, we're good play right now.
Yeah,
That's
hell
right.
yeah.
I thought we were going through the rest of the deck real quick.
We got one more category. Let's go. So we're just giving you the sample right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, sometime tonight, we need to have sex somewhere when we're out. Because we didn't do it on the 4th, and we were going to do it on the 4th.
Okay.
Like
well,
we
you
did, but we
declared
did.
it.
Yeah, but wait, what? No, that was
You
the 4th that we wanted to
You
do?
didn't act on it. though.
No. Was it the 4th we were talking about that? Or no?
Yeah, I don't think I wore panties then.
No, you did, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
we
didn't
still could have.
initiate
It didn't
anything.
matter. No, we didn't.
No,
We didn't.
we didn't. No.
No.
We just drank a bottle of champagne and ate and watched the parade and danced in the street.
Oh, that was on a parade day, not 4th of July.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was the parade day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
4th of July, we had our.
Yeah, wait, so on the parade day, where did we
we
go?
were getting our hands.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were just walking around.
Yeah, we walked around all day. Yeah. All right. So,
Not fucking around.
not fucking around. We drank a lot that day.
Okay, so that's what you want to do.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. All right.
Onward.
All right.
Next
Next.
is connection, and this is physical touch. So, and some other play cards are as well, but we've got. I'm gonna read one here.
Wait, pick it.
Hold on. Oh, you want to pick it? How about we? Because a game. The
Oh,
format is
you're
you
supposed
do
to
go
pick
back
the
and
other
forth.
one. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay, right.
So yeah, we actually didn't play by the rules. Whatever. You can truly play however you like.
Right.
So this card says, "Would you rub me down with a hard round object?"
Yes.
Great. So let's have it be this right here.
Oh, which is a perfect segment into our next topic, which is sex toys.
So what is that hard round object you have in your hand there, Zora?
This is the Hitachi, not Hitachi anymore, the Magic Wand. It is one of the best. Many of you should know of the Magic Wand. It is a
Hard round object.
hard round
And let's
object.
just split and say go to epicconsentcards.com
Yes.
or epicconsent.com. Shit, what is the website?
That
We'll put it in our show notes.
Yeah, we'll put it in our show notes. Yes. Epic Consent.
Give it a
Yes.
try.
It's fun.
It worked for us in the beginning of our
It
relationship to get
did.
to know each other.
And it still
Ooh,
does.
ooh,
And it
rub me
still
down.
does.
Rub me down.
All right. So the last one of the C in Epic Consent is Rub Me Down with
What's a question? Would you?
Would you? And yes,
And he
I
said
would.
yes. And
And
then
so
I
I
said, use this. Oh, that feels so good.
So we have
So-
this is sex toys. We have the Hitachi or the old Hitachi Magic Wand.
Yeah, it's not necessarily just a sex toy, but can I
That's it.
explain what we're doing right now? Or
Yeah.
would you? Why don't
yeah.
you? Would you?
No, you tell them what's
You tell
happening.
them.
You tell them.
Okay. So Dorian has a magic wand, a large size wrapped around his hand, his large hand, and he is rubbing my leg with it, rubbing me down with it, from hip to toe, hip to tip. Water from my hip to tip. Drink
I will
the
say-
liquid.
This is about almost as far as I get because without getting off the mic.
Oh, but nice reach. Nice reach. Can you feel me?
So Hitachi Magic Wand is one of my favorite toys. This is a list of my favorites. So the ones that we picked, I think, are the favorites. this one is rechargeable, which is great. So the wands, most wands, they have like a silicone head. It has a little neck where it makes it vibrate. So it's a
Flexible.
vibrator.
Like
With
pulls and
and a
stretches.
giant with a motor and shaft and handle is. So like I have big hands and it's still bigger than both my hands together.
Yeah.
Could fit 3 hands on this.
Yes, it's perfect for
Right. And it has so it's
Monster-like.
rechargeable. So most people remember the ones that had
the
that were
monster
plugged.
vibrator.
Yeah. It has just about as much power as the plugged-in ones, and it's rechargeable. And the battery lasts for a while. It has different intensities on the main setting, and then it has a bunch of different settings too. It's like 5 other
Different
vibration patterns. Yes, exactly. It has speed, intensity, and like 5 vibration patterns.
Where'd you purchase that?
This was at Babeland. So Babeland, shout out to Babeland. They have a bunch
Which
of
location?
locations. Babeland is sex toy or a toy that they don't call themselves a sex toy shop. It's an adult
Sexually-
novelty
Yeah.
toy sexual experience shop. Is probably the best way to put it. And they have locations in Brooklyn, on Bergen, and Flatbush, opposite side from Barclays. They have a location down in the Lower East Side on like Rivington or Ludlow, one of those. And then they have one in Soho. It's on, I think, Mercer and like Grand or whatever the other street. Not Princeton, south of Prince.
Houston.
South of Spring. Yeah. Broome. It's like Broome or Grand or one of those.
Okay.
Over there. Yeah. Great source. I think it's female owned. I think only female employees too. I'm not sure. I don't remember. They
Female identifying.
female identified at the time. That was they've been open for
The
long.
box.
They've been open for more than a decade.
Fantastic.
I didn't know about
That's
the one
great.
on Bergen until we were here. You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
12 years.
I was very
Ooh.
impressed, and it could be longer
This
than
is
that.
good.
Really happy, yeah.
We
Really
give
great
those
store.
businesses that
Yeah, we
have
support.
been in business.
We support.
And we support them.
We
They
support.
have our vote.
Hell, you know, great, awesome. You know, really helpful. And we went. That's where we went shopping on the 4th too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Other thing we got from there.
the best.
Uber lube. Okay,
So
lube
good.
is as much as it's not just a sex toy, but it is so important to talk
Sex
about
enhancer.
lube. Sex enhancer, body enhancer. It's
Yeah,
so good to have lube,
sensation.
and Uber lube is awesome. You can use it as massage oil. It comes in a nice little pump, different sizes. Have a travel
Makes your
kit.
skin
Bring
glow,
lube. We
handsome.
always have lube. Use it. Our
What
bodies.
kind of lube is that? Is
I
that just a-
think the Uber lube it is a silicone base, but it's one of the few silicone base that I've heard is okay for silicone toys
it feels
because
so good. It lasts.
they have it's
It
like a
stays.
silicone water
Yeah.
combo, and it stays and it's super
stays
soft and
soft
silk.
silky,
You
yeah.
barely even feel that it's on your skin.
Yeah.
Like when you're on your
It's
hand
light.
when you put it.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
thick.
but it feels so nice and
Yeah.
it lasts really
It's
good.
pure. Like it has no flavor.
Has no taste. Yeah,
no
the taste is
taste,
good.
nothing.
Yep, it's good.
I don't know if I've tasted that. I don't know if that tastes good.
You tasted it.
I have. Can I
Yeah.
just have a taste right now? and
Yeah.
Really see.
Mm-hmm.
Confirm that.
Yeah.
Rub it on my finger.
Yeah.
And it's like a little squeeze tube here. And they also, what I love about it is a glass tube. A glass, like a little canister. Oh, that feels good.
That feels so good, right?
Yeah. Rubbing your
That's
fingers
nice.
together. Feels good. The distance, yet
Yes.
closeness.
Studio setup. We can look
I
at
hardly
each
taste
other.
it. I
We
think I
touch
can
it.
taste what was on your finger more.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really do anything
Yeah,
for taste.
But
Yeah.
it stays soft.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
good.
a good lube we
Yeah.
really like.
So use
And
it.
also learned
Mhm.
that coconut oil. If anyone out there uses coconut oil as lube, that'll break condoms.
Yes.
And then that synthetic or the silicone lube is not good on silicone toys.
Right.
It breaks down that.
Right.
Also, that if you use like a sweet lube or a lube with flavoring in it,
Mm-hmm.
don't put that in your vagina, ladies,
Mm-hmm.
because it's sugar and you've got the yeast storage,
Yeah.
area. You've got your dry refrigerator, that's sweet, the candy shop. You know what I'm talking about. Don't put any of that pineapple pina cock in there, okay? Or fingers.
Uber Loop. Check it out. It's really good.
Baby, what's another shop that we like?
Oh, the other shop is
Shh.
Shag in Williamsburg. Yes.
Yes.
Great place.
Good
Great
place.
staff. Everyone's really awesome.
Good
and
local
very helpful.
products.
Yep.
I've gotten there.
Mhm.
They've got great jewelry. I've gotten jewelry from them.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yep.
two, or well, now we have two, and then now you made a third selection from the Lilo toys,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which have nice vibration settings
Yep.
and comfortable application.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite. Leo's definitely like my favorite company as a whole when it comes to sex toys. I didn't happen to pick any Lilo products from the list of things, but their vibrators are awesome. They have cock rings. They have everything. They make
Oh, talk
a
about
good
cock
selection.
rings.
Yep. So cock rings. Cock rings come in many sizes. Me being a man, I love to have a cock ring. There's days where it will, depending on what you're trying to do and for how long you're trying to do, and it gives you lots of options and variations.
So
Many sizes.
it cuts off circulation.
Cuts
or-
off the circulation.
So it keeps the
yeah.
blood.
It keeps the blood inside your
cock.
Yes, exactly. And it forces more blood into it too. So no matter
Pumps it up.
no matter who you are, it changes the way the way your cock feels and feels. It's
It
great.
does. It
Yep.
really does. It's super
Great stuff.
great.
Yeah, and you can get ones wrapped around the balls. Too. That's what you're supposed to do is wrap around the
Oh,
balls.
the whole thing. Yeah,
Everything.
you want all
Yeah.
that.
Yep, exactly. But
Mhm.
yeah, they come in many shapes and sizes. Really good, cheap. Buy 100 of them and toss them when you're done. Doesn't matter. They're a great toy to have. Next, let's go with the dildo.
The dildo.
Yes, great. So much fun.
What do you like about it?
I like that I can pleasure you with this in many different shapes and forms and fashions and positions, and it's great for 69ing. Oh man,
We're sword fighting right
yes.
now. My magic wand.
There's times when
uh.
having a second dick is great.
Whack, whack.
Exactly.
Whack. Okay, we could do this for hours
Whatever.
and start playing
Yep.
a game.
Mhm. Oh, on the Uber Loop. Here's something on Uber Loop to know. I'm going to go backwards for a second. It's in a glass tube. So we had our first Uber Loop explosion where we knocked it off the bed.
Concrete floor.
It hit the concrete floor.
Shattered.
But it didn't shatter too bad. The
Cleaning
oil
it up.
like
I
kind
was
of kept
cleaning
it.
it up.
It wasn't that bad. It didn't explode like how like a glass we've broken
I
so many
broke it
glasses.
just
we've
the week
broken a
before.
lot of
yeah,
glasses
it's
recently.
3.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's the sign of that?
I don't know.
Email let us know.
Yeah.
It was a bottle of, it was a local Aperol. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't put the lid on. It was an odd lid. It like wrapped around the neck of the
Mm-hmm.
bottle. And I didn't fully
Back
close
it in, yeah. And it just popped
lifted it up by the neck and it slipped right out. Fell. It was mostly full splashed.
Yeah. It smelled
that was
so
sticky.
good. It was so
smelled
sticky.
good.
It smelled
yeah,
so
it was kind of
good.
like pine sol meets.
Yeah. It was interesting. So we had that. We had I broke a glass, like a wine glass. Just not put it there. I put it on the ledge and I was like, I know this is gonna fall. And I was like, oh, it's fine.
Sure
and
enough.
It fell. Yeah. And then the Uber Lube. Was there anything else? I feel like it was something else. I don't know.
No, that was it.
That was it. Okay.
Yep.
Uber Loop glass. It's glass. So just like don't knock it off if you knock it off the bed, don't have concrete floors like we do. Have a nice carpet. Loft living. Next, we're gonna go with handcuffs. So far we have the Tachi Magic Wand. We have Uber Lube. But Uber Lube specifically is great as a brand. We have the cock ring. We have the dildo. And for the dildos, I like to get one that's
Rubber.
you like rubber. You know, you like them, and it has a little bit of weight to it,
Yeah.
but not the glass or cement, the marble or any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not the curved twisties.
No.
No.
Well, we haven't tried the twisty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't tried.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
Interesting. Okay.
Send us some our way.
Yeah. Our universal force at gmail.com. Handcuffs. So I like handcuffs and restraints in many different. Oh, and yeah,
Crown Heights
we got to
Radio.
shout out Crown Heights Radio too.
Yeah. That's where we are. That's where
Hell
we're recording
yeah.
from.
Exactly.
That's our headquarters.
Exactly.
That's our foundation. We were talking before about how the music came from the professionalism and the
Yep.
speaking, and it always goes
True.
hand in hand.
True. Very true.
So the handcuffs.
The handcuffs.
We
So
used
this
those this morning, which
yeah,
is fun.
so good. So the ones that we have restraints. Like I like restraints too.
Straps on the back.
Straps
A
in the
little
back.
bit of
But handcuffs are very
soft
very
restraint.
versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like not silk, but like a satin or silk kind of
It's like
finish.
tie.
Tie,
like if you were
yeah.
to think of, which we've used before too for restraints.
Right.
Ties.
Think of like a tie. Yes, exactly. It's super soft. It has metal, like aluminum or metal steel clasps, but it's very elegant. It's red.
like a lamb skin on the inside. Oh,
Super soft. It has the clasps, and the clasps give you different sizes, and then there's a same material tie in the middle.
so sexy.
So
when
it's like-
between my legs.
Yeah, so it fits.
This is a Lilo.
It's a Lilo product. Oh, it's a Lilo product. Yay! Shout out to Lilo. It is a Lilo product. That's right.
Like a more
Yeah.
even.
So it's
Damn.
great. It's mobile. It's very light, but it gives you the good enough restraint for sex.
So
It's great.
sexy.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's so good. Strong material. It feels good.
Just jingle them in the. Yeah, that's a little bit of chain.
Yeah. Some
But
chain. A little bit of
too.
chain.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's
but
very
it's
sexy.
it's dainty. It's girly.
It's girly. Yeah,
Sexy.
it's good. Sexy. And then blindfolds, or even blindfolds in whatever form. The ones we use
Yeah,
are the eye
blindfolds
masks.
Are fun.
Yeah.
You rely more on your sensation of touch.
Mm-hmm. We use a Liberator eye mask. It's really good. It has a little soft eye
Sleeve
Sleeve,
underneath, or what is
yeah.
that? Like pillow.
yeah, so that
So
it's
there's
not
room. Doesn't
Yeah.
press on your
exactly
eyes.
Yep.
It slips right over. It's flexible.
Right. It has like a Velcro strap in the back, and it also has it's like velvet. It's very
Velvet.
soft also.
Mhm.
So very
Same
soft.
material as
Yeah.
their covers
Yes.
for wedges, which
Mhm.
we also have two of.
Oh yeah, the Liberators.
And one's
yeah.
a longer wedge. I like the shorter one for the bedroom, and the
Mhm.
longer one actually in our living room.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's comfortable. It's very
Mhm.
comfortable. I actually worked on it yesterday and then stretched out on it.
So good.
That's something I'd like to do to you.
Yeah, stretch me out on there.
Well,
Yeah, fuck
and
me
be
out,
in
yeah.
that more of the other way around.
Yeah,
Have me stretch on it.
Yeah,
Go to
yeah.
town.
Yes.
Have some fun.
I like
Go
that.
to my inner depths.
Nice. I like that.
Self
I know you like stretching you out. I do like stretching you out.
togetherness.
Stretch you out a little bit
So
earlier.
good. I love stretching, and that's one thing that's huge with me with the cannabis products is the sensation of stretch and feeling, and it's really incredible.
Right?
So
That's good.
yeah, tap into that root.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's Liberator.
Okay. So that's everything. So sex toys. I love these. These are some of our favorites. And if you have any questions about sex toys or want any suggestions on shops, products, we can give you those. Our universalforce@gmail.com.
And we'll be back with our tools.
Ooh,
Yay!
Ann and Dorian's
Ann and Dorian's
tool.
toolbox.
Oh, yeah. And we didn't talk about news, but we might have to say that for next time.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
we'll,
We'll see how much time we
do
have.
a quick
Yeah.
wrap up at the end. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. All right.
Hey, ciao. Talk to you soon.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
You
All
with
right.
us. Hello, everyone with us. Hello.
We are back.
Ann and Dorian coming at you live from Crown Heights Radio. Crown Heights in Brooklyn,
Crown Heights Radio.
New York City, United States
Yes,
of
yes,
America.
yes.
We've got our toolbox.
Ann and Dorian's toolbox.
Okay, so our first is date night.
Date night.
And a date night is something that we hold accounts to with each other. We really enjoy we enjoy going out.
How
We
often
enjoy
do we
going
have
out
date
and
night?
Eating once a week.
Once a week we have a date night.
It's designated
Right. So
Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm. And what does date
Usually
night entail?
Thursday, but-
What's
well,
date
it's
night?
it's always a cocktail, dinner, some wine, or music, maybe a show.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone to dance shows before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we've done a movie before too. Ooh, we're joined
Ooh.
by thunder
Right.
outside. So
Yes. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, we've had some good date nights.
We've had some great date nights.
So we try
it's,
to
food
we don't let
trade.
anything interrupt, and it could be something we do together. It could be going out for a massage. It could be like a cooking class, like we did. It could be something that we're doing
We've done
together.
A yoga class.
We've done a yoga
we
class.
did naked yoga.
We did naked yoga class for date night.
We've been to therapy on Wednesday.
Yeah, have dinner. Yeah. So we typically, we typically, it's something that's for us, for our relationship.
Not really wedding planning. Like
not wedding.
I think that I can declare that now. Like
let's not do wedding planning
because we're doing that today, Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah,
we're definitely getting that in, and
yes.
it's scheduled. It's in our calendar. So.
We try not to let anything interfere with our date night. That has to be our purpose.
There is something scheduled that we negotiate another, and we actually need to do that this week.
What's that for?
Date night.
What's that for?
Because Wednesday night was a social this past week.
Oh, right. That's true. Or did we incorporate that into our date night?
Should we go on a date tonight?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fun. Yay.
Date night tonight. Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Oh, and I just got my engagement ring, too.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, being
Back from the
girly.
shop.
This
Back
is
from the
a
shop.
lie.
It's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Lots of diamonds in it.
So many diamonds. And it's like
That's
double on each side. It's
I like
cute.
the ones. Here's what sold me.
Mm-hmm.
The meaning, the stones.
What does
But
that mean?
having the stones also around on the outside.
Yeah.
And also when we were
So-
comparing the ones that they said this one is one that also won't break.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have, it's like some of the thin ones are like, you got to be careful. And if you have an active.
This got to be indestructible. And it is. It's nice and thick.
Yeah. I was just like,
I'm doing pull-ups.
Yep,
I've got
exactly.
bars.
Exactly. And I told
them, they're like, yeah, he's exactly like they described you. I got my muscles out.
You might be breakdancing on it.
Will be.
Will be. Is what I'm saying. Like, I was like, these are all the considerations that I have to make sure that it's one that even when we get more, I also have those considerations. It'll just be different ones. It was beautiful.
So
anyway,
gorgeous. Thank you, my love.
Best friends and true love.
Symbol.
Best friends and true love.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay. So date night. So that's what we have. Date night.
Yeah.
Date night. Okay. The other tool is breakfast together. So every day, minus Tuesdays, although some Tuesdays it does happen, because Tuesdays the day starts at 4:30 for Ann, and for me it does not start till like 8. And I'm a lazy motherfucker in the morning.
4 hours.
I wake up, but I don't want to eat food, or drink coffee, or drink orange juice, or do anything.
Roll and go.
Yeah,
Roll,
I don't want to do anything. But breakfast together is something new that I never really appreciated for how good it is to start our day sharing a meal, like sharing that morning time together as a routine. Like I never really had morning routines, and that's like such a great morning time to talk, to just be us together in our relationship and our happiness. Enjoy each other, make a meal for each other. So generally on weekdays, the days that we do breakfast, generally I cook for the most part. And that's just the way it works out in the morning. I don't have to do makeup or hair because we get out of bed at almost the same time. So my morning routine takes like 10 minutes, give or take, except for I'm exercising in the morning, because then I need to add on like another like 5 minutes or so. Like stretching time and like,
eggs, scrambling.
Got my new workout. We're going to do this.
Put the blender on. Do quick
I could do that. Yeah.
push-ups.
Yeah. I also want to incorporate, I'm going to incorporate at some point in the day, like 20 sun salutations.
Oh, yeah. The up and down
Right.
is very cardiovascular.
Right.
And then you get into a little bit of flow state because
Right.
you're doing the same move over and over, so it gets kind of boring.
Right.
But then you kind of start zoning out inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it gets boring, you got to switch it up a little and add those lunges like you did.
Yeah.
which
I'll
is
still
sweet.
do that separately. I'm going to do that separately.
Wait, you said 20 sun salutations?
Yeah,
every
not
day?
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that
in
with the
a
push-ups.
In a row.
Just do
All
20.
right,
like,
I'm with it.
I'm saying anything. You're gonna take.
Let's do it.
No, I don't know if I want to do. I want to
Come
test
on,
it out
let's
and
do
see.
it. Let's test
I'm gonna
it
test it
out.
out and see if I like it.
Going
and if I
in coordination
like
with
it,
our last episode. All right, here it is.
if I like it, I can do it. This is my workout. You do your own.
That's
We
good.
can do it
Reflect
together.
on
Yeah.
it. Feel that.
You can gladly do
Feel
it with
that.
me.
What are those
But
sensations?
here's a
We'll
catch.
catch you next
Here's
week.
a catch.
Tell you about our
Okay, I'm going to see how I like it, and if you'd like to do it with me, do
With
it together.
You want to do it together?
If you'd like to do it together,
Okay.
or as a challenge, that's cool. But I may
Okay.
lower mine. I might not stay with 20. I may go to
Okay.
15. I gotta see how much time it takes,
Yeah.
and what time of day I'm doing it, and what I
absolutely.
feel like. You
20 is
know.
a lot of reps.
Yeah,
It might
I'm gonna
be like 10
I'm gonna
sometimes.
when I'm gonna sweat
It's got to
myself
be more
out.
than 10, though.
Well, no, it's not gonna be anything.
Okay, right. Thank you.
It's gonna be what I do. Whatever.
Okay,
right,
sweetie.
Phil.
So, but you want to do
Yeah.
it together? You want to do it like
I'm
in the
saying-
morning?
No, I'm saying if you want to, I'm gonna try to do them
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
I'm assuming in the morning. I don't know how long it takes, so I need to figure that out.
Well, if you want to do them together, it's probably best in the morning, yeah?
Possibly, yes, possibly. That's what I'm talking about it now for breakfast. Because I'm thinking it might do that, and then I'll do my push-up thing later in the day.
Yeah. Push up thing later.
Yeah,
At
because that
work.
only takes. No, I'll do it here.
Okay.
Like it just because that only takes like
At the office, I meant.
2 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes at the most.
Okay.
So it's not really that serious. It's not that long of time commitment, but that 20 to test that, even to test that out, is like I got to give myself like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make sure I get up early enough so I can still make breakfast.
Okay. Well, so
We
the
can test this out
salutations,
tomorrow.
yeah,
we'll test it out tomorrow
see
on
if you like
and
it.
where we don't have to worry about it. Maybe even no, we got date night tonight. Fuck that.
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm gonna figure
okay.
that out. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No.
I want you to.
I know.
No,
I know you
how
want
about
me to.
that?
You yes. You want.
I
I
want
know.
you to
That's why I said I'm gonna
decide.
figure it out. But I want to just understand that.
We like that. Sometimes we figure it out together, which is also
Mhm.
really fun. We do
Right.
good at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Your ideas are
So
your
do
your
after
restaurant
wedding
choices are
planning, though.
amazing. So
Yeah.
I know mine are kind of boring sometimes.
Well, I don't know about that.
They're awesome.
They are.
Boring to me because I researched the same way.
We gotta get on the road.
But they're so
y'all.
good
We
though.
gotta-
So I fuck
know.
it. They're so good. So it's
All
like
right. I wanna get all the rest of this stuff done.
okay. So
check
all
this
right.
out.
So we need to
we got our
breakfast every morning.
So that's it.
That's it.
And then
Is it
that's
breakfast
all.
every morning?
So,
Have breakfast every morning.
So yeah,
couples.
have it.
Have it every morning.
And,
Spend that
yeah,
time enjoying each
protein,
other.
low sodium thing.
Eat whichever you. It doesn't matter what you eat.
Fruit.
Just spend, even if it's drinking a cup of orange juice and water and sitting down with each other
Aw.
and just sharing 5 minutes together before you get on your day,
Yeah.
and everyone starts doing what the fuck they're going to do. Spend that
Be
time
together.
together, be together, enjoy each other, enjoy your home, enjoy whoever's home, whatever you're doing, and do that. Breakfast every day. All right.
I love
So
you.
our Universal Force, we're going to wrap it up. And we hope you guys have enjoyed. We have more topics every week. Please enjoy. Email us, ouruniversalforce@gmail.com. Talk to you soon. Bye.